What's up, Colorado State Rams fans? Rich Kurtzman here from the frigid, extremely cold Pepsi Center, as you can see it behind me. And Colorado State, your Rams men's basketball team played pretty coldly, as well as they lost 89-70 to the Kansas State Wildcats of the Big 12 today. Colorado State, you know what? They started out hot on this frigid day in Denver. They said there were 7,000 fans in the audience. We didn't see them. At least 7,000 fans bought tickets, which is how Colorado State does their attendance, but about 2,500 or 3,000 people probably showed up, and they showed up for a great game to start, at least. The crowd was late arriving, so whoever was here on time for the tip-off, they saw Colorado State play very well to start the game. Gian Clavel, Prentice Nixon, even Kamani Jackson all played very well to begin the game. Clavel was busy hitting an NBA range 3 and also dunking the ball on the Kansas State Wildcats on one play when he was able to isolate himself and get to the rim with some authority. Nixon, he also hit an NBA range 3-pointer in that first half, and he was the second highest leading scorer for the team at halftime with 10 points, while Clavel had 13 in that first half. And Colorado State, they led for a lot of that first half. They were up by as much as 8 points with 7 minutes and 8 seconds to go. But that's when Gian Clavel, playing in his second game this season, picked up his second foul and was forced to sit on the bench for the rest of the half. After the game, I asked Larry Stacy if he sat Clavel for too long. He said that's how he's coached for his entire career, and that he did not second guess the choice. Well, Colorado State, they ended up giving up a 23-8 run to end that first half. Meanwhile, Colorado State missed their final 7 shots from the field in that first half, and they ended up going down 44-37 to start into the halftime. So they were down 7, and it looked like Colorado State could still come back. But that is exactly what did not happen for Colorado State. It grew even worse for the Rams as Kansas State kept hitting shots. Colorado State couldn't hit shots, and the lead grew eventually to 20, then it grew to 23, and the Rams, they were basically out of the game in that second half, not because of Clavel or anyone else. Prentice Nixon, you know, he scored a career-high 30 points, but even his incredibly well shooting night couldn't lead the Rams to a win. The Rams, as I said, they lost 89-70, and DJ Johnson, man, he just killed the Rams inside. Their power forward, Johnson, scored 19 points. He also had 10 rebounds in a double-double effort before fouling out late in the game. Now, for Colorado State, Clavel was one standout. He finished the game with 13 points. Let me check here. He had 16 points, and obviously the biggest standout was Prentice Nixon. Now, Clavel, he started the game hot, but once he picked up that second foul, he had to sit for the final 7:08 of the half, and then he went ice cold. And it wasn't just that he went ice cold, it was that Kansas State was defending him well. They were playing physically, they were fronting him to disallow him to get the ball, and then they were double teaming him when he did get the ball, making it very difficult for Clavel to find open shots. And Kansas State basically laid out a game plan of how to defend Gian Clavel. I wouldn't be surprised if many more teams do that in the future. Now, after the game, we asked Emmanuel Mogbo what happened down low. He said that they were soft. Colorado State's big men were soft down low in the paint, where the Rams were completely dominated. And let's see, Kansas State, they scored 36-18 down in the paint. And as Amagbo said, they were soft. He said, we got our asses kicked, and that they did. Physically, the big men didn't do anything for the Rams in this game. Defensively, the Rams' effort was lacking completely. And if you look at the stat sheet, 6 of the Kansas State Wildcats scored in double digits, while only 6 people scored for the Rams all day long. So once again, an 89-70 defeat of the Rams here at the Duel in Denver in Pepsi Center in beautiful Denver, Colorado. It's incredibly cold today. The Rams fall to 8-3 on the season. They're going to have to play better and in a hurry. Larry Stacy talked a lot about the team being tired, about them having study hall, about them having finals. There were some excuses. The Rams were tired, sure. So was Kansas State. They were the team on the road from Kansas. They came in with way more energy, better coaching overall, better offensive game plan, and better defense. Kansas State completely dominated Colorado State, and no amount of tiredness can cover that up. Now, as you, Stacy, said, things will get better, and they better get better in a hurry as Colorado State plays on Monday night at Pepsi Center. Okay, I'm getting out of here. It's incredibly cold. I hope that you enjoy the video, and hopefully Colorado State is able to bounce back from this 89-70 defeat to Kansas State. Thank you, Rams fans.